Miguel, can you talk a little bit about your recruiting class and how this class will complement your team?
Yeah, I will tell you, I've said it 3 years in a row, and I'm going to say it again. This is the best class we've recruited. I know every coach in college football might say that, but I really truly believe, Jerry, that we've recruited an incredible class in the class of 2020. And it was the most difficult class to put together, as every other university in America is going through right now with these tough times. And half of this class we didn't get on campus. And so what you really hope is that you can sell your program and sell your vision over the phone. And then our admissions office has done an unbelievable job with these virtual tours, and then financial aid and getting questions answered by way of phone and text and email, and it all just came together really well. And this class is really going to complement areas of our team that we were lacking. We've got some bigger bodies up front now, and not that we weren't big up front a year ago, but all those guys are back and have experience, and we've got depth now. That's the biggest thing I would say, Jerry, that we've come up with in the class of 2020 is we found a couple of gems in there, but we've really solidified a lot of areas with some depth.
How about some of your key or top returning players that may have earned all conference honors, if you just want to mention 2 or 3 guys?
Absolutely. On the offensive side of the ball, Tim Evatt, I know, went out very early. Kenyon Williams came back, started 9 games as a true freshman, and really played as well as he could for being thrown into a tough position. Max Steffen came on really strong early, had an injury late, so we're looking for some big things out of Max Steffen. Darius Hernandez is another guy that I want to point out that caught a lot of footballs a year ago. He's a year older now and is going to do a great job. Our entire offensive line is back, and started just about every game. Our experience, I would say, really comes on the defensive side of the ball. You've got some guys like Michael Nacnac is an incredible football player, plays the game very aggressively, very angry, which is what we like to see our guys play on defense. We've got our captain of the ship right there in the middle with Jake Hanley. Jake Hanley's a senior. He's been through battles, as Mike Nacnac has at colleges previous to coming to Clarke University. Those are 2 guys that we really expect to step up for us on defense. And then I will say the strength of our defense is every single one of those guys is back on our defensive line. That is really a good crew, Jerry. And we've added, as I said earlier, we added some really good depth to that group as well with the class of 20.
What can Pride fans expect to see from this year's Clarke team?
A much cleaner product. Last year, I don't mind saying, was about survival. We had a team that 50% of them hadn't even been on campus until August. The other half, hadn't played football since their senior year in high school, all had a redshirt year with the inaugural class of 2018. So I really believe from the jump, our fans are going to see a much cleaner product, a much faster product. We always talk about playing fast on offense, defense, and special forces. And we have so many guys now that have played a quality amount of reps in 2019 that it's just going to look much sharper when we hit the field right away on September 12th. I say it every year. I've been in this league almost my entire career of coaching at the NAIA. It's the best league top to bottom in the Heart of America Conference in the NAIA. So, we had 2 games cut from the beginning of the schedule, as every team in the Heart did. We open up with 4 teams that were either in the playoffs or should have been in the playoffs. Right off the bat, we have to go to Evangel. That was a 9-3 football team. And really, if they, and no offense to Evangel, they'll admit it, if they didn't implode at the end of the year against Central Methodist, they're in the playoffs. And then you've got Baker University, or Benedictine University, the very next week. They were playing for a national title 2 years ago. Baker University coming in for homecoming, they were playing for a national title in 2016. I mean, you name it. So we've got to be ready to go. It's the best conference from top to bottom. We'll see top 25 teams in our first 4 games, so we're excited to kick it off.
I'm excited to be able to play this season. I know we're very fortunate. A lot of teams from different conferences won't be able to play this year, but we're very fortunate. We're very lucky to have staff that care about us and able to take care of us so that we're able to stay healthy and stay safe so that we are able to have a season. That being said, we're ready to compete. I think we're going to make great strides on defense and on offense to be able to compete and win some more football games this year.
I think we've prepared well. I think as a coaching staff and team, we've taken all the right precautions to get ourselves ready under the circumstances. And I think we'll surprise a lot of people this season. One of the biggest adjustments of mine this offseason was making no excuses. knowing the circumstances, you're going to have to be able to adapt and adjust. And to get the job done, that's exactly what a lot of us had to do.
We have a lot of young guys last year, and with that 1 year experience, I feel like they have more confidence on and off the field. A lot of them have matured a lot more, so I feel like we have more of a chemistry as well. I feel like we can play for the Heart of America Championship Conference game. We know what we have to do coming into the season.